Please read the disclaimer. Hello, beautiful people. Shalom, moneymakers. I want to talk to you guys about XRP. We got a very interesting update about Clarity Act, and there's AI bots for XRP and lots to talk about. So let's get into it. Currently, XRP is sitting at $1.43, down minus 0.82% on the day. Actually, the crypto market is holding very nicely, where the stock market took a big dip here today. Assets going down 3, 4, 5%. Silver dropping to $68. Wow, silver. Remember how good it was doing. So now it's down all the way down to 68 once again. And it will be interesting to see. So no freaky action for XRP today. I don't know if that's good or bad, but the current situation is like that. Now, did you smash the like button? Listen, recently we haven't crossed 1,000 likes on a video since March 13. So it's been a while, and I'm counting on you guys to get us over the threshold, over that 1,000 like XRP video. It's only 10% or about that of the views, so I know you guys can do it. Listen, March 13th, the price of XRP was lower than it is now, so don't tell me it's the price of XRP, right? So we're looking right now at a situation where, again, the markets they don't know what they want to do, right? Well, do they want to go up? Do they want to go down? If we're looking on Binance, we just recorded the highest XRP open interest of a gain of 188.7 million XRP in 30 days. So a significant amount of open interest on Binance there. And the question is, what's going to happen here? There was, talk about potentially Trump saying no troops on the ground. Then I saw somewhere saying it was the opposite. There's a lot of misinformation. There's a lot of, people don't know what's going on. I want to share with you guys something. I was feeling a little bit down today. I don't know, just feeling not good. So, just mentally and also physically. It's been 3 weeks already of constantly alarms and missiles, and it's last time was only 12 days. It's already 3 weeks. And so I was getting a little bit down, and I said, you know what, I haven't talked to my friends from high school in a while. Let me send them a message. It's like, how you doing? And one of them said, well, my grandma died and I quit my job and we're in war. So I was like, you know what, I'm in better situation than you. I was feeling down today, so I'm gonna feel a little bit better now. Thinking about that. So whenever you're feeling down, you're feeling blue, just remember that someone's got it worse out there, and you need to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get back on the horse. Also, like trading, I made some mistakes today, and mistakes that I said I wouldn't, and I did it again. And it happens sometimes, but we have to learn from that and try not to make the same mistakes. I'm only human after all, and I don't know if it was what was going on, the war and everything. I just did something that I hadn't done in a long time. I shouldn't have done it, and I'm not going to do it again. So it will be very interesting to see what happens here over the weekend with XRP and the rest of the crypto market. Now, this was interesting. AI agents are coming to XRPL. 54 AI, part of virtual protocols, say AI agents can now transact autonomously on XRP Ledger via X402. With T54's X402 facilitator, agents can now natively pay in XRP and RLUSD. So it's here. It's happening. Right? The dawn of the AI is here. It was funny. I was just eating dinner with my in-laws and my wife's grandparents, and they were talking about. Anyway, my brother-in-law made a photo of my mother-in-law with his new baby, and they weren't in the same room using AI. And then the grandma said, "What is this AI?" Right? She's almost 90. And then we explained to her, how the world is changing in Claude and Chat GPT, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I see. Sometimes Google it pops up. AI is thinking inside." So if grandmas are starting to wake up to AI, we're already there, right? Of course. But AI trading is the next step, and I think that we're getting closer to it being mainstream, right? I think that's where we're going to be in a few months, a year or two. I think that's going to be where we're at. There still will be individual trading, right? But I think that AI trading is going to be the way, because think about it, the bots, they can trade 24/7. Of course, there's algorithmic trading, but the algorithm, it doesn't develop, it doesn't get smarter, it doesn't think, right? It has the code and that's it. It does according to the code. But the AI trading, it's smart, right? It can develop, it can learn from its mistakes. It doesn't, might do a mistake like I did, but it won't do it again, right? It will learn from that. So it's going to get really good. And then whoever's going to have the best AI bot is going to be the winner, I guess. So it's going to happen. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. Senator Cynthia Loomis just posted a picture of yield, right? So the Clarity Act and the yield, right? And Eleanor says, if that's not a sign, I don't know what is. And then it came out that key U.S. senators strike an agreement with the White House on stablecoin yield, marking a potential breakthrough for the Bitcoin and crypto market structure bill to advance, according to Politico. So it's not yet an agreement with the banks, but they have something that the White House was happy with and the senators were happy with. Question is, will crypto and the banks be happy with it? Right? So we'll see what develops with that again in the next coming weeks. It will be very interesting to see, how that plays out as well. Okay. The 10-year note yield is now up 45 basis points in 3 weeks. In April 2025, taught us anything is that President Trump does not want the 10-year yield above 4.5. It's getting close once again. We're 10 basis points away. Remember, that was when he started, pulling back a lot of the tariffs. Will this end the war? Right? Will the 10-year notes yield at 4.5 and the conflict? I don't know. It could be, but that's something interesting to watch if that actually does happen. So this is the current situation right now, right? U.S. inflation expectations have surged to 5.2, a 3-year high. Russell 2000 officially in technical correction. U.S. gas prices have risen nearly 45% in 4 months. Interest rate futures are now pricing in potential rate hikes. Gold prices are down $1,000 from the record high, also silver. Mortgage rates have risen 50 BPS to new 2026 highs. We are witnessing colossal economic change on a daily basis. And so this, again, all this is happening. It's hard when you don't have a lot of positive things to get the markets moving, to get the markets juicing. And again, the stock market, like we saw, if we're just looking at the NASDAQ there, it's pulled back significantly, right, over the past few weeks since the conflict started. That doesn't mean that it can't rebound and we can't, see us back here. This is the S&P 500 closing at the lowest point since November, so a long time. It's also under the 200 moving average. I don't have that up, but I also saw that today. So that's not a great sign. Again, we could see a pullback here to 6,200. I mean, that's not out of the realm of possibility. But again, if you're long-term investing, the S&P 500 was at 6,200 at the beginning of 2025. So it's not the end of the world, right? But your portfolio would be down, and so people don't like that, right? So we'll see how this potentially can develop here in the next coming weeks. We got this info here. Stablecoins enter corporate treasury. A Ripple survey shows 70% of finance leaders now view digital assets as essential, not optional. Stablecoins are driving adoption for cash flow and working capital, with fintechs leading while banks focus on custody and tokenization. So again, we've talked about this before in the past. I think that stablecoins is going to be the gateway entry for most into the crypto market. And it seems that many companies are already understanding this. We've seen what was happening with a lot of the big financial bodies that are, either getting into crypto or starting their own stable coins. And it's going to be interesting to see. I don't know how this will develop. What will it mean for regular crypto? But I still think that it will be like a gateway for many people that will use stable coins and then will say to themselves, oh, I use the cryptocurrency. They won't know, like they'll know that it's stablecoin, but they'll say, okay, it's not terrible, right? It's not what Cynthia Loomis told me, right? Not Cynthia Loomis, Senator Warren, right? Elizabeth Warren. Her fear mongering, right? And then a lot of people that maybe were on the sidelines will potentially jump in. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens over the next coming months with the crypto market. And of course, I will continue to update you. As always, just a reminder, this video is for educational purposes, for entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence before you decide to invest. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. And like I always say, let's make a lot of money.